Hi everyone, in this video I've got two machines to show you. I've got a flail mower and also a topper. They essentially do the same thing, so why would you choose one over the other? Well, in this video I'll see if I can show you. Right, both machines essentially do exactly the same thing. They cut grass, and if you've got a lot of grass to cut, say in a field, then you can use either a topper, which is more like your conventional lawnmower. Essentially it's got two blades underneath that spins off a gearbox in the middle here, and it just cuts the grass. Now that's no problem at all if you've got nice, even, flat land, because just like a lawnmower, if it comes across anything hard or solid, then it's going to cause a problem, because the blades tend to just stop or shudder, and it just is a bit of a nerve-wracking situation, because you're not quite sure whether you're actually really damaging the gearbox or, even worse still, the PTO on your tractor. However, if you've got molehills like this one here, or that one, or that one, or that one, and in this field there's lots and lots of molehills, then a topper, a conventional topper, isn't so good. A flail mower is probably the better implement to use, because it uses a completely different way of cutting the grass, and I'll show you. The flail mower has a horizontal shaft from which a whole load of hammers rotate at high speed, bashing those anthills and molehills. Okay, let's get this machine up and running, and we'll see how the flail mower copes with molehills and anthills and things like that. That made absolute mincemeat of that little bit of brash there. All it's left is just little twigs, so really no problem at all with a flail mower. So what's the other advantage of using a topper over a flail? Well, put simply, it's just speed. The topper can work so much faster, probably at least double the speed of a flail mower. And when we hook it on, you'll see exactly what I mean. Okay, that's all hooked up and ready to go now. So we've cut some with the flail mower and also the topper, and here we've got them side by side. This is with the flail mower, and you can see that it's a much more of a sort of mulch type of cut. They're sort of short-stranded. Admittedly, this was done last night, so it's starting to dry out a little bit, but it's a lot shorter strand, and it will mulch down much better back into the ground. With the topper, on the other hand, the grass is cut much longer, and it will resemble a little bit more like a hay cut, although they don't really advise using toppers for making hay. This is going to struggle to break down back into the ground quite so easily as the flail mower grass. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of both mowers? Well, behind me with the flail mower, they are first of all a lot more expensive to buy, but aside from that, you also have I think in my personal opinion, a better cut of the grass. It mulches it much better, and therefore it will sink back down into the ground much better. They are slower to use, but they cope much better with rough ground. So if you've got mole hills or ant hills and things like that, it will totally batter it down. And the roller on the back here helps on leveling the ground out after the grass has been cut. Toppers, on the other hand, they are cheaper to buy. They are much faster to use. So if you've got a field which is already flat and level, then toppers, you can cut the grass in a field much faster with a topper. The disadvantage with the topper, as I found, as in my personal opinion, is that it tends to cut the grass in rows, so that even though you're getting the nice fresh grass that the sheep, for example, can get to, the grass underneath those rows will struggle to get through. And yeah, it can be a bit of a disadvantage, that, to be honest. Not all toppers work in the same way, but ours seems to go that way. But you may think of other advantages or disadvantages that I haven't mentioned, so definitely put them in the comments below. I'll be really interested to hear what your thoughts are. Anyway, that's probably it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it, but I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, bye for now.